an outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're working that left side. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air, it's Mahan. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Lopez to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez wants to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays. In the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
No huddle offense to the line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's...
Sprinting away! Touchdown, Duke! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyler. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Lopez wants to fire. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important.
Breaks into the open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous running wide open down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know what ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. That's reeled in. It's shipped. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Tyler. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Lopez wants to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's McLaurin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's McLaurin. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's McLaurin. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Lopez wants to fire. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 10 over FIU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's gone. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Now improvising. Lets it fly. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's open on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Tar Heels are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Add another.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
1, 2, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do...
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lopez wants to fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively. How explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Goff.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tar Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got a little space. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
we talk about having to have it, we needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone.
Second down.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up. Lopez wants to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field.
There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gauze. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks.
False start offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaurin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in. in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They're going to run it. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry